going to boost your confidence even more. With you and stay true to yourself. This is the final look.
Did you ever feel like you wanna be someone else for just one day?
Hey guys, long time no see. It's only been 2 weeks, and I know I keep saying like, oh, see you next week, and then next week comes and goes and there's no video. We're back, we're better, and today we're doing a different type of video. I sit down and talk with you guys, but I never made a video of me just sitting down and talking. So by the time of the video, you see we're gonna do a little chit chat. Get ready with me. I'm going to the Behind the Likes live show. Y'all, I am so excited, like, because honestly, I've been watching these girls like since like October. I know they started in like July, but I started watching their podcast then. I was like, oh my god, they're so funny. I am going solo dolo. This is like my first like live show solo dolo. You see the braids are out. The braids are out. Like, we have some exciting trips coming up. So exciting, that means exciting vlogs too. But I was like, I didn't take the braids out, but I needed an in-between style because my trip isn't until next week, but I wouldn't have any time to do like take my braids out because I have somewhere else to be. I'm going to Philly next week. That's pretty much it. And I just knew I wouldn't have time to take my braids out. So I was like, I'll take them out this weekend. But then I was like, oh, the live show. So I was like, I need a quick style. And I was like, okay. Silk press. And my sister came over this morning and she gave me a silk press and she did a great job. So I went on Instagram and I asked y'all to ask me questions. And then I'm also realizing that I don't really shop my Instagram out on here. My Instagram is right here. This is where I be. I asked some great questions and I'm so excited to answer because I was a little bit nervous. I was like, what did nobody ask me questions? So I had some questions that I asked chat, but I'm like, no, y'all asked me enough questions. So the first question is, are you looking forward to graduating? Yes, I'm definitely looking forward to graduating. Like, I graduate in December, and to talk a little bit about that, I was supposed to be graduating literally next month, as in May. As in, like, last semester, you know, I had the plan. I was going to graduate this semester. It was lit. It was sticky. Like, it was just a litigation. Like, it just was lit. And one random day, my advisor emails me and is like, hey, like, these 2 classes you need to graduate, like, by the way, like, they are not, you know, being offered. I mean, no, you have to be on the wait list. Like, they filled up already. So I was on the wait list. Add and drop came. It comes and goes. It doesn't work out. So I'm like, dang. So now I have to graduate in December, which actually is a blessing in disguise because there's some things I want to do, obviously, post-grad. We all have post-grad plans. And looking back, I don't think I was ready for those post-grad plans. So having it pushed back, it gives some time to put some belts. So when December come, we gotta do what we gotta do. So yes, I am looking forward to graduating. It's not looking how I thought it was going to look. But at the same time, I promise you, like, it's all gonna work for a reason because when he makes you wait, the blessing is bigger. Next, what did you do to lose weight? So I pretty much started my YouTube, October? Yeah, October. I mean, yeah, I definitely lost weight then. So y'all kind of, if y'all have noticed. And anyways, if you follow me on Instagram or you just know me, you knew I lost weight. So I'm going to talk about that for a second because this is kind of a hot topic in my life. I've always kind of been this build, like very tall, very slender, very skinny girl. And then life happens, as in last year, I just started eating a lot more. Like, no, more like 2023. Life was lifing, and I think I just started running to the food. Like, having a bad day, let me go ahead and get a 4 for 4. Having a bad day, let me go to Dairy Queen 5 days a week. You know, like, it just... And then, of course, what comes with that? You get big. And my highest weight was like 160. And that's big to me because some people I just feel like I didn't carry it well. Some people be 160 and be T. Like, 160 is not fat by any means or big by any means. It just was big on me. I didn't like how it looked on me. My birthday, when I kind of was like, yeah, you kind of busting out them jeans, girl. Like, you kind of, because before, like, I kind of peeped, but I was in denial. But it was my birthday. I was like, yeah, girl, you kind of busting in them jeans. And so I was like, okay, what I'm finna do. And so basically, long story short, to answer the question, what I did to lose weight, honestly, just cardio and a calorie deficit. That is the easiest, fastest way, and actually the healthiest, and pretty much the only healthy way to lose weight. Yourself, see how much you weigh, see how many, and then look up how many calories you need to consume to maintain that weight. So let's say you are 200 pounds and you need to eat 2,000 calories a day to stay 200 pounds. So then essentially calorie deficit is just burning more than what you're eating. So I feel like I can never explain this right, but I hope this makes sense. But so basically, let's say the 2,000 calories. What I did was, I think my maintain weight I need, because when I weighed myself, I was at 160. I think I needed to be like 18, but I could be tripping. I forgot how much because I just was doing it wrong at first. But so let's say 2,000, subtract 1,500, right? So I'll be like, you could be like, I'm not going to eat more than 1,500 calories per day. But mind you, you should probably be burning more than 1,500 calories. Let's say you ate 1,500 calories in one sitting, damn. And you go ahead and do a hard ass workout and you burn 2,000 calories, boom, that's a calorie deficit. And what I was doing, I was messing up. I was eating right at my maintained calories. I wasn't defying it. I wasn't deficiting it. You know what I'm saying? So it was hard. So once I started to eat, right, and then also, mind you, I've always been a walker. Even when I was like bigger, I was always a walker. So the walking part was fun to me. Like I actually really enjoy walking. Like to this day, I still walk every day. Not every day I have a chance to. Like by my house and all that, people be seeing me, like it'd be kind of embarrassing. But yeah, once you do that, you eat in a calorie deficit and you walk, I promise you. And people be like, get 10,000 steps a day. Yes, get your 10,000 steps a day, but don't beat yourself up if you don't get 10,000. Like some days I might get 2, some days I might get 5, some days I might get 7, some days I might get 10, and some days I might get 15. It just depends on what the day looks like for me. But my point is, like, just burn your calories. Like, just make sure you just burn your calories. And I promise y'all, when I locked in, when I actually did it right, I lost like 7 pounds in like 5 days. That sounds crazy. But I promise y'all, like, it was the healthiest way. That shit just fell off me. Like, and now my weight right now, I'm at 125. That's how I lost weight. But I do want to say, be careful when you're doing this. If you're thinking about doing this, be careful, because some people were like, calorie deficits lead to the eating disorder. I can mind you, I didn't have that issue. I did not go through that, so I'm not speaking on behalf of people who, gone through that. I'm not going to talk about their experience. I'm just saying I can see how it leads to that, because sometimes you do lose touch of reality. Sometimes I catch myself be like, 500 calories? No! Girl. But my point is, if you want the cookie, get the cookie. If you want the DQ, get the DQ. But make sure is out there walking now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to kind of balance it out. And some days, cheat yourself. I'm not gonna lie, some days I be eating crazy, and some days I don't feel like walking. I might just chill. But don't, like, still make, because mind you, my problem was I felt like I couldn't eat nothing. And when I felt like that, it didn't do anything for me. Like, I kept eating the stuff that I felt like I couldn't have it. But when I learned how to moderate it, it's all about change what you eat. But it's not stopping eating all the good stuff. It's about moderating the good stuff. Hopefully I don't sound like I'm brainwashed, because some people, you know, some people on the internet be like so deep and brainwashed, and you be like, girl, get a touch of reality. But I promise you, yeah, that's how I lost weight, and that's my little spill. Next question is, why is your mother so beautiful? Because she's T. She's T. Guess who asked that? My mom. Shout out to my mom. She a real one. I have 3 exact places I want to travel, like, because I want to travel everywhere, but I know I have 3 goals within traveling. I'll put it like that. So I do want to at least touch all 7 continents, like even Antarctica. Like, I saw this cruise. It's like a 2-week cruise. I know that kind of sounds crazy. A 2-week cruise in Antarctica, and it looked lit, y'all. It really do look lit, and it's not as expensive as you think it is. So I was low key thinking about that. Like, just, it's like stuff like that excite me, because mind you, I do love a good tropical vacation, because nothing I love more than a good pina colada on the beach. But just the Antarctica trip just really, like, shocked me. Another travel goal I have, I do want to hit all 50 states. Like, I do. Just because it's like, I live here. This is where I'm, like, this is my country. Pause on that. I don't like how I said that. Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say. This is where I live. This is the country I live. On my trip next week, I'm going somewhere, like, super crazy. Not super crazy, but, like, super crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, damn, like, it's gonna be lit. Like, I never expected to go to this place because I have no business being here. Not no business, but you know what I mean. Like, y'all gonna see the vlog. Well, one country that I do want to touch really bad, Greece. Like, Greece is so beautiful to me. Like, and also I I love that style of clothing. You know how like the dresses, the kind of dresses and skirts that you wear in Greece, like I just love that. So what food combination do you think is underrated or restaurant? Well, a food that's underrated, celery. I don't eat celery anymore. I'm like, y'all don't eat celery? Like every time like not gonna lie, like I'm not just reaching for the celery, but actually no, I'm lying. When I make spinach dip, I will eat it with celery just so I won't, But if it's there, I'm tearing it up. Be like, you eat celery? I'm like, you don't? In playlist slash ride with me. Who's out there for me? Who's out there for me? Who's out there for me? Who's calling that shit? Who's calling that shit? But this album, oh my gosh, when I tell you guys, I listen to the album every single day. I still bump this album. Like, what does self-confidence look like to you? How has it changed over time? I love to see girls grow. Same. As quick as you are to say, I hate this about myself, I hate that about myself, say I love these things about myself. Because if you really sit down and think about the things you love about yourself, you are going to realize how cool you are. Honestly, I don't know how to say it. I don't know. Because for me, oh, I should get a nose job, or even when I was a little bit chunky, oh my god, I'm so chunky. Stuff like, hey, one insecurity of mine is, I'm trying. I can't think. I'm just playing. I really do kind of want to get I feel like I'm obviously skinnier, but I kind of want my waist to be a little bit more snatched, you know what I'm saying? And so instead of saying oh my god, I hate my waist, I'm always okay, yeah, your waist is T, but your waist is not as T as you want to be, but your body is T. And I'm I'm smart, I'm funny, I'm drop dead gorgeous. For every down thing you have to say about yourself, find 5 things that you love about yourself, and I promise you that's going to boost your confidence even more. Hey y'all, so I'm realizing that I didn't answer the question correctly. I'm telling you guys how to grow self-confidence. Instead of saying what it looks like. So what it looks like to me is just knowing that you're that, you know what I'm saying? And not having to ask other people or rely on the people or just, need that validation from the people that you're that. Just knowing that you're that that's what it looks like to me, basically. So if you realize you're hanging out with baddies, only baddies hang out with the baddies. So if you're hanging out with baddies, then you're doing things right. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. You have to be a baddie. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. My friends, I think all my friends are really drop dead gorgeous. And I tell them that every time I see them, I'm like, you are just drop dead gorgeous. You are just a baddie. I always tell my friends that they're baddies. And so when I'm feeling oh my gosh, what's wrong with me? I feel I just been looking a hot ass mess. I'm hold on. I'm friends with her. I'm friends with her. I'm friends with her. I'm friends with her. I'm look at my friends. Look at my friend roster. Women navigating female friendship as a young adult. I love hearing stuff like that. I find friendships very, very beautiful. I love my girlfriends. To be honest, I say all the time, my friends are my soul. But I say you just have to learn your friends. How you learn people that you meet. You have to learn what they like, what they don't like, what kind of friend they are. If they're a friend to you, you have to just navigate, different personalities, especially in different friend groups and stuff like that. You're mixing different personalities. For example, the last vlog, that is literally my college friend group. I met those. Well, I told y'all how I met, BC and Nicole. I've been knowing BC and Nicole, but we became such a great friend group in college. And we really grew up together. When I say we grew up together, we used to be so of course we were mature. We were literally 18, 19 years old, but we really learned to grow each other. We really grew up and we learned each other as we grew. You know what I'm saying? And that goes into watching who you hanging out with. All my friends, they doing something. When I say it like that, they're on it. And mind you, we're all doing different things. I got a friend in the military. I got friends in school. I got friends with businesses. I got friends with kids. But you know what I'm saying? But finding people who not always have all the same similar interests, but the same drive. So back to the question though, navigating friendships. It's just all about learning your friends and learning yourself as well. Do you want certain kind of friends in your life? Oh, this girl kind of puts me in bad situations. I don't like how the way this girl makes me feel sometimes. Or I don't like this, or I like this, or I like the way this girl makes me feel, or I really like this girl but I hate when she does this, or I really like this girl but I gotta tell her this boundary, or your friend's telling you, hey Key, I like you but you have to learn this boundary. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about learning and being willing to know, and also comes down being a genuine person. It comes to, if you just a really a weird ass loser, you're not gonna have good friendships. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it goes. That's just how shit goes. I don't think our navigating friendships going to people who don't fuck with you, because I had that problem realizing a lot of people just didn't with me. What is some advice you would give your younger self? If I can talk to younger Key, I would tell her, first, don't get tatted. Wait a little bit longer to get tatted. I would tell her that. Who fuck with you? That's one thing I'm saying that because I feel like I wasted a lot of time on people who did not fuck with me. The only person you can blame is yourself, because people made it clear they fuck with me. And this is like a lot of people, like, I'm not saying a lot of people like that, but I would be clear, like, and when I say that kind of leads, it's more of a don't change yourself for somebody. As in, if they don't with you, they don't with the natural you, they don't with who you are, it's not meant to be in your life. Some people are just not meant to be in your life. So that's one piece of advice I would give myself. Just with you and stay true to yourself. I miss how carefree I used to be. Like, when I say carefree, I used to do what I wanted to do, and I didn't really care if people judged me, and I kind of started getting to my shell. Some days I'm just like, bro, like, you know, just come in, like, just be you. Like, imagine, I'm me. But sometimes I feel like I'd be kind of scared to be me. And it's like, I never was like that. Like, when I tell you guys, I've had the same personality all my life. Like, I always been loud, always been, like, just so, like, quirky. Not quirky, that kind of sounds corny, but, like, just so giggly, so playful, so goofy, so smiley. So somebody that I just know, we were talking one day, and then they were like, are you, like, you know, yourself, your true self around your friends, and then when you get around other people, or like in public you're shy, you know, or like, are you shy in public but when you get around your friends you're like, you know, yourself? And I was like, yeah, I feel like I do that. And they were like, don't do that. Like, once you just really tap into yourself, you're gonna be like, you're gonna be it, basically. What inspired you to pursue in media, and where would you like this passion to lead you? That's a great question. So when I tell you guys, I've been wanting to do the same thing my entire life. Like, I just kind of knew that I was going to be a media baddie. Like, I just knew the J-Con baddie was in me. When I say that, that kind of sounds crazy. Not to be, like, so vain, but when I say that, like, as a little girl, like, I used to make hella videos, like, just recording myself and just talking. Like, when I tell you, I had the, like, I always wanted to be, like, a journalist. Like, when I say journalist, I used to ask hella questions. I always wanted to know. I always wanted to get to school. I always just been a communicator. Like, I always talk, like, my major, like, when I tell you, like, I know my major is me, because when people ask me my major and I tell them, they usually like, yeah, or usually they can just guess my major. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I always been just me. Like, I always just kind of knew. And that kind of sounds crazy. Like, I just knew I was going to be in the spotlight. Like, I'm not saying it like that. I'm more saying, like, I just kind of knew, like, media was going to be it. So I had a YouTube. I posted, like, one video on this account, but it's deleted. Like, y'all can't find it. But, so, like, I kind of always wanted to do something like that. I'm like, oh, my God, I love doing it like this. I remember when the Hype House was a thing. That was middle school. And I remember I was like, how to be a YouTuber, because I just wanted, like, I knew I didn't want to be in a Hype House, but I'm always more like how to make my own Hype House. Like, my point is, I always wanted to do this. Like, am I over blushing right now? Am I just going crazy with the blush? Like, I feel like I'm talking to y'all and not paying attention to what I'm doing, but, ooh, I promise y'all, it don't look this ashy and and I got to college and I was like, all right, cool. A communications major, hands down. But I'm only doing video. But I was like, I'm only doing video production. I don't want to be in journalism. I don't want to write. Guess what? In love with journalism. I love to write. So my point, and then, like, right now in my internship, I'm doing some PR work and I've been loving that. So to answer the next question, where it hopes it leads me to, my goal, I hope somewhere in PR. Like, I have interest in PR, but I also have interest in copywriting. So yeah, top Princess Polly. Then I got this cute skirt. I'm gonna try to push y'all back a little more so you guys can see. Okay, try to. Okay. I got this cute skirt from Finesse. I love it so much. I wore it in Houston, but I got no pictures in it. Well, like barely any pictures. Like I didn't get any pictures in it, so we're wearing it again. And then heel, pretty little thing. You guys seen these in Houston. I don't know if I showed you details, but bag is Shein. Jewelry, necklace is Kate Spade. Earrings are Shein. Bracelet, I want to say Amazon. This is the final look. Thank you guys for tuning in. You guys will for real see me next week. I'm not lying to y'all. Y'all gonna see me next week. See you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I love this. I feel like I look so cute. I'm so happy I changed the outfit because like I feel like this is tea. But I'll talk about how I like the show with the next video. But thank you guys for watching. Bye.